Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are just outside of the Grand Canyon. We're staying in Williams, Arizona at the Grand Canyon Railway and Hotel. So come take a look around the room with us. So right when you first come in, you do have a bit of an entryway here. At least we have an overhead light, which we don't always get in a lot of hotels. There is a closet back here, which we'll check out in just a second. But first, let's go take a look at the bathroom. So here we are in the bathroom. It's actually, I would say, it's average size bathroom for what we usually find in hotels. It does look like you have hand soap and body lotion in one of those like refillable jars by the sink. We also have shampoo, conditioner, body wash in the shower as well. The shower is like a pretty standard shower. It's actually what I would consider maybe a little bit on the smaller end in terms of showers in general, but it'll probably do the job. And then of course we have towels and then minimal artwork, and there is a fan in here as well, but obviously we turn that off so that way you guys can hear us. Next up, we're gonna go check out the main room. So here, right over to our right, just past the bathroom, we do have a bit of a closet. So we do have hangers in here, ironing board, and a tiny little luggage rack. So if you're looking for a place to kind of stow your stuff out of the way, this is probably where you're gonna do it. Now, over here to our left, it does look like you can do an adjoining room if you so speak, or if you so want to. I don't know the words that I'm trying to use here. So obviously we made sure that was locked and secured, and we'll probably put something in front of it just in case. You just never know. And now we're gonna go take a look back here. So this is a standard 2-queen room. They do have one that was like a little bit more money. It was about like $20 more a night to stay in, that was supposedly remodeled a year after this room. But I was like, we're never really going to be in the room because tonight we're sleeping, tomorrow we're going to get up and go catch the train, and then we're going to come back and sleep again. So didn't really see the point of upgrading an extra $20. Both of those rooms though were double queens, so it wasn't like we had any choice to get a king. So we're going to be sleeping on 2 queens for the next 2 days. Over here we do have a full length mirror, which is always nice to have, especially when you're trying to get your fit check in. Moving back a little bit, we have a smaller size TV. For the space of the room, you probably could get a bigger TV in here. We also have a decently sized mini fridge. I have to say, for the most part, most mini fridges are a bit smaller than this, and if you were planning on staying more than 2 days, you could definitely store some snacks in here, drinks, and maybe even a dessert or two if you really wanted to. In between the 2 beds, we have a nightstand with some drawer space. It looks like we do get a phone. It was an upcharge if you needed an alarm clock. During the check-in process, it asked me if I wanted an alarm clock. In this day and age, everybody uses the alarms on your phone. The one thing I will say that I'm not seeing right off the bat is plugs to plug our stuff in, but thankfully I travel, and so does Gary travel, with extension cords, so if there's only one plug-in, we usually can expand that to be 7 or 8 different ports. So legit tip, if you're somebody who's thinking about getting on the road and traveling like we are, make sure you invest in one of those little travel extension cords. It really does help when you're in a room that doesn't have a lot of plug space. Coming a little further back, we've got some train art on the wall, which I have to say I'm really excited to ride the train tomorrow. We do have a little tiny workstation over here, so if you need to get some work done, or you just want to use it to spread out, you can use it to spread out. We've got an ice bucket, a generic Keurig, some more lamps, and then we've got a chair back over here in the corner, and a lovely view of the parking lot. So that is going to be our double queen standard room over here at the Grand Canyon Railway and Hotel. Now we're gonna go check out the rest of the hotel.
Here's an idea of what the hallways look like. Definitely old, retro, got an interesting carpet pattern. The ice and vending machines, and then they also have some soda pop. $10 cash discount. $2. Check out the lobby artwork. That's pretty cool. It's nice and spacious here.
Love the fireplace.
Look at that. Neat picture we found while we're going around places. This is apparently the original hotel lobby.
Yeah.
That's cool. They do have a business center, and they have some of their awards up here. Governor Arizona Tourism Award. Right there. Christmas awards. That's pretty neat. Sustainable initiatives. Pretty neat. Oh, they had a Thomas the Tank Engine. And then here's their business center. So they got 2 computers, a printer. Oh, and they have a scanner. And that's nice. That's better than usual. And then a little seating area. Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills. A cowboy on a horse. I don't know why I say Buffalo Bills. Have this nice little like foyer area out here. This is pretty cool. I like the horse statue in the middle. You can kind of come out here and hang out. I'm guessing the bars are for like parties. When you get here, over this way is like the lobby area. So if you cut through the courtyard, the gym is right over here to your left. And then the pool is right in front of us. So that's kind of how you get to them. And there are some vending machines out here too. Apparently both the gym and the pool close at 7 p.m. for some reason. Made it to the gym. Got a water bottle refill. Weight machine over there in the corner. 2 ellipticals, stairs, 2 recumbent bikes. Another elliptical up front and 2 treadmills. You got 2 benches and then some weights too over here. So not a bad size for a gym. It's decent size. It's actually bigger than some of the hotel ones we've been at lately.
Here is the pool. Try not to get everybody in the pool, but yeah, the pool's like really nice, honestly. It looks like there's a bathroom back there to change. They have pool towels, and then you've got a nice view back here.
Right outside the hotel, there's a train. The Saginaw Massappi Lumber Company. Apparently it never ran in Arizona. It's just an example of the ones that did. But it was more lightweight, could handle turns better, and it had a max speed of 10 miles per hour.
That's pretty cool.
Zoom, zoom.
And it could even do 16-degree curves.
Yeah.
I don't know what a 16-degree curve is, but it's boasting it.
It's the Santa Fe Caboose. That's pretty neat. So they do have a Wild West show here. We'll see if we can catch that tomorrow. But this is where they do the Wild West show.
We board the train right out here, I believe.
Yep, I think so. Here is the on-site restaurant, the buffet. Here is the inside of the restaurant. You'll see. Kind of cool. They apparently have salad, pasta. They have an ice cream machine. So it'll be interesting. We'll let you know what we think. Here is the desserts. I went with chocolate cake, Nancy went with cheesecake. Looks pretty good. We just got done eating at the...
Fred Harvey.
She's going to call it Harvey Dent.
The Fred Harvey restaurant.
The Fred Harvey restaurant.
Okay, so let's start it off with, we were probably...
We were the youngest people,
yeah.
other than kids, people with children.
I would say we were in the 1 percentile of this restaurant. So majority of the people, definitely over 50 crowd.
Yeah, salad bar, it was Kraft Ranch. I imagine the other ones are just pre-made stuff. They didn't really have any toppings for the salad, which was really weird, other than cottage cheese, pineapple,
and veggies.
And then some cheese. That was it. It was really weird.
There was no like bacon bits, no croutons, no sunflower seeds, so none of that accompaniments that I think make a good salad.
But you could get bacon at the pasta bar, so it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
The beef tenderloin was tasty. Wasn't bad.
It was okay.
We didn't try the other stuff because once it goes into seafood, it's Gary's gonna get food poisoning or Nate's gonna get food poisoning. So we just decided to skip that.
I had the pork. I did eat the pork.
And you did eat the pork, yeah.
I like the pork, and I had the carrots. I didn't like the green beans. The green beans didn't have any flavor to them. But I was just going to say the carrots were tasty.
Mashed potatoes were tasty. The yeast rolls were okay. They weren't anything special, though. And then the make your own pasta, which they sell it on, both of ours he made incorrectly.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't put the right pasta in mine. He actually gave the pasta from the guy behind me to mine. Now, the ingredients and everything were correct. I did watch him make that. But he gave me the wrong pasta. I was like, it's fine. I'll take it. I'll eat the penne.
Yeah, and mine was wrong. He put seafood in it.
Yeah,
he made
the universe was like, Gary's gonna need to get sick.
So the Alfredo, not much of a taste. It was meh. Honestly, it's definitely old people food. Not that much flavor, very little salt and pepper and everything. Not bad, but not something for us.
Yeah. As we were walking out, though, some guy was reveling in the lobby about how good the marinara sauce was.
Yeah.
It was convenient. It was easy.
Yeah, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad. If you want to try it,
expensive.
Go for it.
Yeah.
But don't expect too much. So we're going to head back to the hotel room, probably get some sleep, but we'll see.
We'll see you guys soon.
All right, here's the bar. This is the menu.
The Spenser's pub that we're having dinner at tonight is actually a bar that was handcrafted in 1887 in the village of Shepherd's Bush for a popular pub that was called the Lion's Den. Basically, this person, Spenser, he decided that he would build this bar in exchange for basically never having to pay for another drink. Well, the deal proved to be a bargain for him because he continued to visit the bar every day until he turned 84. They purchased this bar at a antique store in New Orleans, so it's pretty old, and there's supposedly a secret hidden passway into the bar that has a hidden treasure that he built into the bar for his mistress of 17 years. They shared 8 children together. Crazy.
So I got the white ale. What did you get?
I got a tropical Arizona, which is basically like rum and fruit juice.
Tropical Arizona. White ale. Excited? What'd you get?
Cream of potato soup.
Cream potato soup. We got some pretzel bites to try.
And we got pretzel bites, which came with cheese and salsa.
It's marinara sauce.
Oh.
Marinara sauce.
What else did we get?
And then we have some wings coming out. Hopefully soon. Thoughts on the meal?
See what's left.
Yeah. Chicken wings, and she barely touched her soup. It was canned. So we don't normally do this, but we ate all the food at this hotel, so we figured we'd give you a quick kind of overview of our thoughts. What do you think, Nicey?
So we didn't have a whole lot of high hopes for the buffet, and unfortunately it pretty much met our expectations. There wasn't a whole lot to choose from on the buffet. Everything was edible, but it wasn't really up to our taste. It was a little bit more on the bland side. Nothing really had a whole lot of flavor. Everything was kind of middle of the road. It was relatively cheap compared to some of the places we eat at, or we have ate at. I think it was about $20 to $30 per person. And I think the best part about that restaurant was the gift store.
Yeah, I would agree. It was rather bland. Now, in full disclosure, we did get approached like 3 times when we were waiting in line for the restaurant by older people who were saying how much they loved the restaurant. They loved everything it was to offer, and one guy said that he loved all of the desserts too. That wasn't our experience, but maybe if you have similar taste to the older folk there, maybe you'll like it. But you can watch all of our food reviews on our channel to kind of get an idea of what our taste palette is, and it just wasn't for us. And then when it came to the bar, it was really slow to get everything, and I mean everything. It took at least, I think, an hour just to get our like apps and stuff, and that's all we ordered were apps. The wings were mediocre at best.
My soup was chunky
Her
and
soup,
thick.
her soup was clearly like condensed soup that they didn't add enough liquid to, and that's kind of what we felt like with all the food. It was just kind of like generic from like Costco or Sam's, and they just kind of put it on a plate. So the food there, check out the local stuff because we looked on DoorDash as well as we were looking at some like Yelp reviews and things. There's a few breweries close by that had some good looking food and stuff. We just didn't make it out there because we were so tired from the day. And also there's a little town to explore too. We actually found that on our way out of town. So there's a lot of stuff there that you can definitely check out.
Yeah, and I think if we ever came back to Williams, we would definitely explore the town a little bit more and check out those breweries.
So we've got a couple more things to show you in the hotel, and we'll come and get you in a minute. All right, that concludes our stay at the Grand Canyon Hotel and Railway. Wow, is that a tongue twister?
It really is. We found this I honestly didn't realize the hotel existed, but we did find out about the railroad to the Grand Canyon last year, and it sounded like a really cool way to go check out the Grand Canyon. So when we were looking for how we wanted to stay at the Grand Canyon, we found the hotel that was adjacent to the railway, and they do have a package where you can stay for 2 nights and ride the railway, and it gets you into the Grand Canyon, all of that jazz. So make sure you guys watch that full experience of going to the Grand Canyon so you can get an idea of what that train ride is like. But the hotel itself was pretty average at best, I would say. It was like along the lines of like a older Days Inn, almost motel-esque. It wasn't anything fancy. Definitely, you're not getting Marriott or even Hilton level at this point. The air conditioning was didn't work at all, actually.
It didn't work at all, and we called them to fix it, and they never came to fix it. They never did anything. They never told us. I'm guessing if we would have followed up, they might have moved rooms, but at that point, we only had 1 night left, and it was still a little cool outside. If the windows opened, which they don't, we could have had a decent experience. So legit tip, if you get a suite, you do get a glass door that opens, so you would be able to get some air in from the outside, so that might be an option. A couple of the good things, though, the train ride was fun, like we talked about. It's a cute small town where it's located. It is the biggest hotel in the area. They say 3,000 people live there, and they employ about 481 between them and the train. So most of the town actually works at the hotel and the railroad, so that's kind of what it is. And it was super quiet, honestly.
It was very quiet. There was tons of parking, though, I will say. Parking is included. You don't pay extra for parking there. It does get very busy at the times that the train leaves and when the train comes back. So keep that in mind if you're not riding the train and you're just hanging out for the day. They did have a pool that was heated. It was indoor. That was pretty neat. And they did have a lot of stuff to kind of walk around and explore in relation to the train. And
they have a free gun show every morning at, I think, like 9 o'clock. They do a free, like, Western gun show, which is kind of cool. A couple of the flaws, though, they didn't clean your room every day. You actually had to contact them to have your room cleaned. So if you're staying there more than a couple days, you would have to follow up with them every day you want your room clean. We definitely don't care for that. As the people who stay in hotels on the regular, that's not usual either. Most hotels are still cleaning. They've moved past the COVID stuff. So they're just kind of cheaping out. And the food there, like we talked about earlier in this video, average at best. There's better stuff in the town. So definitely head out and go somewhere else to eat.
And you're only about a half hour to 45 minutes away from Flagstaff as well if you have a car and you want to go do a little bit more adventuring.
Yeah, there's a lot to explore. But do remember, if you do stay there and take the train, it is a $650 Uber/Lyft to get back from the Grand Canyon if you miss the train. So don't miss that train.
Yeah. So if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button.
And make sure you ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.